Hello and welcome to the Mike Rich Show. I'm here with Wacey Munsell today. He's one of our top bullfighters, which he stops some of the big events he works. So I've seen him at Denver, he's down at Tucson right now, and a lot of places in between. So welcome to the show, Wacey.
Thank you for having me.
So to start with, what are some injuries you've sustained that have set you back?
One that set me back is I tore 60% of my labrum in my right shoulder and got everything with it but the rotator cuff. So, and then when the doctor put me out, he said he could tap me on the shoulder like that and it just would roll out. That's the only thing that's really kept me out any amount of time.
See, and you're kind of old school. Like I refer to you as ranch. You're a third generation bullfighter, is that right?
Yep.
So you grew up in it.
Yes.
But I don't see you at the gym all the time.
Not all the time. A lot of what I do at home, it keeps me pretty active on my foot. A lot of the time pushing cattle up alleys or giving shots, whatever.
Yeah,
So.
you know what we call farm strong.
Right.
Stacking hay,
Yep, that kind
jogging
of stuff.
after cattle, horses. That's what I referred to with kids, which we're both from Kansas. It's the reason I like Wacey. Good things came from Kansas. So the other question for you is, what's your definition of the difference between bullfighting protection and bullfighting freestyle?
I personally don't think there's much different because they complement each other both in certain ways. Being a good freestyle bullfighter aids a lot in your protection fighting because that helps you get into a situation, you're in the situation, and having those skills in the freestyle ring of things helps you get yourself out of a predicament too. So they go hand in hand very well.
How many bullfighters do you think still do both? Is there any that just specialize on protection now?
Well, a lot of them do specialize in both now. There's been a resurgence in both. 20 years ago, that wasn't a thing anymore. You was either a protection hand or you're a freestyle hand. And I was able to do both even back then.
And you did well with both.
And I did really good. I did really good with both, yeah. But yeah, there was kind of a separation between the two then. And now they've kind of mingled back together. And I think it makes you a stronger bullfighter if you're able to do both competently.
Definitely works on your endurance and quickness.
Yep.
And almost what I refer to as cow sense.
Oh yeah, and you got to have it. That's a great attribute to have. With me being raised around livestock my whole life, having that cow sense, I think, does make me a better bullfighter because I can anticipate things that they're going to do better than a lot of guys.
Yeah, well, a lot of young kids came up not from a ranch. You're going to know when a cow's going to get hooked. You're going to know when they're going to kick. I don't know. It's a sixth sense, but after you've been hooked and kicked a dozen times, you figure it out. What safety or medical thing do you not leave home without? Safety or medical thing? Well,
there's certain things that I can't leave home without. That's a protective vest and my knee braces. Those are the two things that I can't leave home without. There's nothing necessarily wrong with my knees, but with the cuts and the moves that we make out there, it's better to be prepared to protect our knees more than anything, because that is the main thing of our livelihood here. Yeah, with Don Joy is one of my sponsors. It helps a lot of you guys out with what other athletics didn't realize is you're running and cutting in deep dirt. It's not smooth, there's dips. There's no turf, there's no grass.
Yeah. So when you step one way, your foot may go down 4 inches or may come up 4 inches.
Right.
So any protection you can do on the legs is good.
Yep.
You've been doing this a long time now. How long? About 16, 17 years?
I turned pro in 2005, so this will be 18 years for me.
18 years.
Yep.
Are you still enjoying it?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do it if I didn't.
How many rodeos do you do a year?
I'm going to say I counted the other day to send my other boss. 25 rodeos is on the schedule for this year.
Yeah, and some of those are long rodeos, like Denver, which is 19 days, I think. So what advice would you like to give other people maybe watching the show, whether in rodeo or want to be a bullfighter or?
Well, taking care of yourself is extremely important. And if y'all are at a rodeo or another sports medicine teams there, take advantage of that situation, because a lot of people don't have access to that. And suggestion sports medicine has been a big attribute to my career because you've kept me pieced together for 18 years. So
true. And that's good advice to all you young people out there. Don't be shy. Come in a trailer. If you come in and see us with a small injury, maybe we can prevent it from becoming a big injury.
Right. With
just advice and a little knowledge for a tape job. What is the strangest thing you've seen in one of my trailers or indoor rooms?
Well, I don't get nosy and go snoop around in your trailer, and maybe I should. I'll do that on Thursday. I guess when the massage guns first come out, I wasn't real sure about those real quick, but I sure enjoy them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we first brought those out, everybody thought it was a jackhammer. But we can cover a lot of ground.
Yep.
You guys are usually tough enough to handle it.
Oh yeah, have to be.
The other thing I bring up on my shows too, When you guys are hurt, like with the shoulder and stuff, you get by with sponsors predominantly, or family, which I'm sure your dad still made you work with one arm.
Absolutely.
But what sponsors do you have, and who would you like to get a shout out to?
Well, I mean, with Don Joy, Next Gen Cattle Company is the people I'm working for at home, doing a lot of doctoring for them. And American Hat Company, they've always put me in good hats. You know, I'm super hard on straw hats, so I land on my head quite a bit.
Well, I think that's about everything. If you think of anything to add, give me a shout.
Sure.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
you coming, Wacey.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you.